The biggest major accomplishment was winning the 2011 World Series. Being able to say I'm a World Series champion is something that I think about every single day. Skateboarding has always been my peace of mind. After games, tough game, good game, bad game, whatever the case may be, just to get my mind off things. My name is Jon Jay and I'm a professional baseball player. I'm a veteran of 11 Major League Baseball seasons. When I need to zone in, I just think about those times where you're just cruising, you're just cruising down the street, and that's how I want to play baseball when I'm out there. Everything's kind of free, and that's that feeling when you're skating. It's my happy place. When I was younger, I remember trying to do tricks, and you're there for hours and hours and hours. When you finally land something, it's just the best feeling in the world, and it's the same thing for me now. It can be so incremental and so small, but that feeling of accomplishing after a lot of hard work it's something that you apply to life. It's the same thing as baseball, where it's a mental grind, and skating has really it taught me that from a young age of being resilient. I play outfield, so I play center field, right field, left field. I grew up in Miami, Florida. It was pretty easy to get into baseball there. I'm Cuban, so baseball is huge in the Cuban culture. Growing up, you looked left or right, and it was just baseball fields everywhere. So I think I was around 13, 14 years old when I realized that all my energy had to go into baseball. I made the freshman team out of high school and didn't make the JV, didn't make the varsity, and I kind of used that as my motivation. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, all right, I got to get better. I started working out, training before high school, and that's when I got a lot more serious. And sophomore year, I was able to make the varsity team, which was a huge accomplishment. And here I am, 20 years later, proud of everything I've been able to accomplish with a village of people behind me. I think my teammates have seen enough videos now of me behind the scenes skating and stuff, so there probably are some restrictions or whatnot, but so I like to say, everyone always asks me about my skateboarding stuff. It's like, oh, you're on a skateboard? It's like, yeah, but that guy's going to play golf. What's the difference? I skateboard, he golfs. I stay in my lane. I'm not trying to be too crazy out there. I cruise and do what I know I can do, and just to get my mind off things. As soon as you jump on the board, you're just aware of all the elements around you, and it really takes you to a deeper thought. Wherever you're skating, it's just a big playground, and I'll be anywhere around the country traveling, and I'll just look out the window, or we're on a bus. I'm like, man, that'd be a cool skate spot, or it'd be cool to see like a Deshaun Jordan tray flip over this thing. That'd be sweet. So just been having more fun with it, hitting up parks in different cities, and just using it as a way to work on my mental health. Growing up, I did dream of being in the X Games and skating and doing different things like that, but baseball took over for me, and growing up in Miami, we didn't really necessarily have all the parts. Some of my favorite skaters, Deshaun Jordan is one right now that he's just incredible. P-Rod, I love where he's at now. Jamie Foy's killing it. Zion Wright's from South Florida as well. I got to play for 6 years in St. Louis, so I've gotten to meet a lot of local people and stuff like that. And a local skating legend, Randy Plosier, I call him my skate coach. He's been instrumental for my love of skateboarding. So whenever I'm in St. Louis, Randy's definitely taking me to all the spots and all that. It was cool this holiday season. Me and Randy, we got together and we did a huge skateboard giveaway in St. Louis, benefiting the Boys and Girls Club of St. Louis. So that's something that I plan on doing in the future as well. Skateboarding's been so big for me that, just giving back to the community. So I plan on having a skateboard drive in Miami this off season and again in St. Louis. Honestly, I'm a fan of sports, but I'm way more into following skaters and surfers than I am your more traditional sports like basketball and football. I'm just a big fan of skaters and how athletic they really are and how hard this sport is.
What's harder, baseball or skateboarding?
Baseball's pretty hard. It is pretty hard, but skating's just as technical, just as hard. And I envision myself being a skateboarder forever, for sure. As long as I'm able to do it, it's definitely something that I'll be doing. I have 2 young daughters, they're 4 and a half, so I got them on the skateboard. My son was just born, he's 8 weeks old, so I'm already sitting him up on it, and it's one of those things where I just know how much fun it's been for me, and I want them to share that same joy with a skateboard. And I'm looking forward to these next couple of years, seeing if they have the same love for skateboarding that I do.